Hi, Daddy. What you doing?
You doing the regatta shuffle right now? Hey. Oh, a little scullin'. Let's scoop it. Some conk style and take. Well, let's go. Skull, you have fun.
First of all, I think TikTok getting a portrait view when it should be getting a landscape view, and I believe I can't change that at this time. So my apologies, TikTok. Man, shucks. I wonder if I should just. Oh man, when they come up with these new things, no, it should be landscape. Anyway, whatever's going on with TikTok, that's how I could be for this episode. Welcome to the Sup'm Show, episode 156. And I'm starting a new series called Gender Wars. And on today's Gender War, we will be discussing bringing up the past. Now, historians, social scientists, governments, the military, they would reference the past to figure out, which path to take forward. In relationships, I imagine that we would reference the past to give context, pretty much help explain how we feeling about a certain thing, how it looks like something that you've seen before in the relationship, and you want to reflect on that to make sure that either that's not the case or that is the case. Or you could be using the past to shut people up. For instance, someone telling you not to do something when they themselves have been guilty of doing it in the past. Now, I can say that. Have I? Yeah, I've been guilty of doing that. In fact, I like doing that. I ain't gonna lie, I like doing that. If you already set the bar as to how this relationship is gonna run, then you want to change the script simply because you don't like the way it feels when it's done to you. Not that I'm doing it deliberately. Anyway, before I get into the conversation, just want to acknowledge that this is definitely something to talk about. This is the Sup'm Show. We go from talk to transformation, and I have my guest. Let's see who is backstage waiting to come through. Oh, the faithful, ever faithful, always beautiful aunts. Let's see. See, can I tell y'all? Look how pretty she is.
Okay. Well, thank you.
What's
Happy
up, aunts? What's going on?
Sunday. Right here. How things?
Things good, man. Let me see what's going on. Oh, this is the Phantom Warrior. This is a real ninja. This dude being missing in action. I don't know. He's probably saving the planet some kind of how. What's going on, Dr. Kent Bazard?
What's up, family? How y'all doing, man? Good to see y'all.
Welcome back. Good to see you.
Man, thank you.
You
You said beautiful. I thought he's talking about me.
turn your mic around, please.
There you go.
That's the right way, right?
Is this the right way? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you were talking about me. You said beautiful. I thought you meant me.
Yeah, man, you too.
I
Right.
mean,
Hey, so
cool. I don't know if we that cool, but cool.
yeah, man, we understand each other, which is perfect,
I don't know.
ideal. All right, so this new series we start in Gender Wars. We've been having conversations like this before. We try to find some type of common ground between the genders, between the sexes, and that's one of the main reasons why the beautiful lady is in the middle. Always try to keep us in check to make sure that we understand it. Don't go like that, and give the female perspective on things. So I want to really milk that out on this episode as we discuss bringing up the past. I don't know if y'all ever experience it, but it seems like in my life, cut the sad music, bring in the violence, bring in the violence. In my life, the past seems to be a place of refuge for some people. I don't understand why it's such a go-to element, and I don't know if it helps a relationship, and I do it too. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was just saying in the intro, I do it too. But I don't know how much it helps to strengthen the relationship. How much it helps to bring two people closer together, to reference the past. And I believe I'm being biased, probably because of why some people would not like referencing the past, is because they always the guilty person. And but I can say that ain't me. That ain't that ain't me. But what is your experience with this? Let's get a female's perspective first. I'm bring up the past. Is that something that you do, Hans?
Only if necessary.
What would make it necessary?
Let me try and think of a good analogy. Honestly, I feel like a necessary time to bring up the past is simply to use it as reference. An example. Um, let me see. Okay. Say for instance, we work for the same company. Okay? We work
Okay.
for the same company. You decided that, hey, there's some stomach bug going on. It was short notice. You weren't able to come in, which
Okay.
left me hanging. So I had to pick up the pieces, figure things out to get things going, right?
Right. Right.
Okay. Didn't complain about it, didn't nothing. It was okay, just feel better. All right.
Got it.
Now, fast forward a few months later, almost the same exact scenario happened, but this time it was me who wasn't feeling well and had to call up short. I said, sorry, but I can't come in today. I need you to hold on the fort. But instead of, okay, just feel better, what you gave me was, why are you calling such short notice? Now I got to try and figure out this and that and so on and so forth. So then I may say, okay, now remember a few months ago when you were in the same predicament as me, I didn't give you a hard time. All I did was say, feel better. So I just need you to see how that's not happening right now.
And the purpose of pointing that out is what?
Is to showing how the reaction is being handled differently.
In expectation of what?
Keeping the same energy.
So you expect, and you think that it's fair to expect that the person is going to give you what you gave them.
Yeah.
Before we unpack that,
and I will say, and now I do know that expectations lead to disappointment. Truly. It does. But if I'm being honest, that's around that would be kind of the only kind of scenarios I've seen myself reference the past.
You know what? Let's go there then, because I think that's one of the main, I guess, parts of this. The expectation that someone is going to treat you the way you treated them.
True.
The other side of that, I believe, which is sad, is if you now, or if the person who is, no, if you now calling in and getting this type of energy from the person, the energy that you didn't give them, see that, okay, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. When we call, you taking notes, you right? You're saying, all right, I know better now for next time.
Correct.
And when next time come around now, and they call,
I ain't even calling next time. I just ain't showing up.
This is powerful. So when this, and you would say that this is something that commonly happens in like not just in romantic relationships, but in relationships, period. Like I believe this happens a lot. Listen.
I don't think it's that common though.
You don't think it's common for people to be like,
I don't think.
go
Wait.
ahead, Doc.
Oh, you mean to be late? I thought you meant to
No,
have
I
to bring
talking
up the
about that.
past.
I talking about this whole scenario, right? This whole scenario and what it does. What you was gonna say, Doc?
No, I'm just saying. I think it's very common. I think whether friendship or relationship, um, it's hard not to have expectations, especially when you care about the person or
True.
you care about the relationship, or the relationship is important. Like a professional relationship, there are expectations in a professional relationship,
True.
and so it's hard not to. That would be the optimal position, and I say take that position when you can, but in some cases you're obligated to have an expectation because you're both trying to achieve something together. So I do my place, I expect you to do your place,
Absolutely.
and everything's supposed to run smoothly. That seems reasonable enough. But the I think the scenario what Hans is talking about is very good for preventing future or preventing yourself from making yourself vulnerable in the future in that same position again.
That and that's the thing that I believe is problematic. Because what that does is that breaks down the whole that affects the business, that affects the company you work for, like that affects like he could say, you know what, I don't like working with aunts. Like they could end up being in HR. It can end up being a whole thing.
Again, I'm being
And right. And if you reflect, put this in the romantic relationship pocket, and
Yeah,
you
let's
can
put
see
it
how
there.
relationships can break down simply because expectations aren't reciprocated. Let me even say met. Said actions aren't reciprocated. You know what I mean? It's like if you gave someone the benefit of it, oh, this hits home too because this is happening in something show. If some Negroes, some black, if some people know they can't make the show, right? And the show starts at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Not today, every Sunday. Every Sunday. Not just, oh, hey, 6:30. What you doing 6:30? Yeah, man, I can make it tonight. No, every Sunday for the past 2.5 years. Talking about late.
But Dyson.
Y'all welcome to the show. The one and only JP. Let's see if we can get this thing sorted out here. Hold on.
That's better.
Yeah, there you go, JP. There you go. We was just talking about you, bro. So
let me back the camera. Hey, pause for the cause. Let me back the camera off real quick.
This guy.
Come on, let's go.
Well, you know what? I've missed him, so I can't even say that. I have definitely missed him on the show.
There you go.
Look at this dude.
What's going on, y'all?
Everything's solid. So where we at is people would know that they can be late and they don't say anything until I just about to push live, and then I have to end up doing the live all by myself, right? Changing my whole flipping show, right?
I bet you any money. You see the one I'm pointing to? I bet you any money he's talking to me before you on here. Him. I borrowed him.
How much you betting? Wait, how much you betting?
Oh.
How much you betting?
he already spilled it in.
I got no money. I broke.
Hey, let man take your money.
All right, let me pull it back. We talking about expectations and how people would treat someone a certain way and then expect that person is gonna reciprocate that. And then when it doesn't happen, we have a breakdown because a new bar is set, a new standard is set, and we operate now from that standard, and which is not good. Go ahead. What you say, Doc?
When is that most often?
Right back.
When is what?
When does that most often occur? We started to dive into relationships, but when does that most often occur? Bringing up the past.
When there's conflict.
And who does it more, men or women?
Women.
I say men.
I ain't even on camera and it's women.
You say
I
men
would say,
do it most often, Hans?
Yes.
Do what more often?
Wow.
But you know what? Here's what I'll
Elaborate.
say. I take that back. Let me say this. The person who brings it up the most is probably in a relationship with a person who's done more to them.
What we even
Mm.
talking about here?
First of
Late,
all,
remember?
what are you fighting with back there?
With
JP,
What are
me?
you are you chasing something or what's going on?
probably
No,
the
no, no,
dog.
man. No,
You
I
don't
in the
have to say. You
kitchen.
don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. You don't have to tell us. You don't have to tell us. Carry on. Let
So
me see.
don't ask, nigga.
Mute your mic. Mute your mic. I can't mute you. Mute you. Mute. Oh, there he is.
There he
You know what
is.
you in there ruffling, but like you trying to steal something to eat out the cupboard or something. What's going on?
unprofessional, man.
Oh,
Oh Lord,
this
you going to
guy.
get juice? My God.
She got to
All
get
right.
juice.
This ain't juice, buddy.
Wait a
You
Oh
minute.
got
We on
Lord.
TikTok. That is
There
You on
goes
juice.
TikTok?
TikTok.
That is juice.
Read the
Pineapple
chat.
juice.
That is pineapple juice.
Read the
actually
chat, man.
papaya juice. Papaya.
Oh, papaya. Okay.
All right. So the
Fresh.
relationship breaks down because actions, good actions with good intentions aren't reciprocated. And you feel as though men do this. So let me see.
Wait,
Let's
I said what I you forget already what I just say.
You missed
you
that.
just said you take it back.
Sounds about
But
right
I
to me,
said
like that.
something completely. I said a whole
You missed that.
statement after
You
that.
missed that. Say it again.
Sorry. Go
Say it
again.
again,
Repeat
please.
it. I don't know.
I think he
I
was
was distracted.
distracted by JP.
Yeah, chasing raccoons and stuff in Florida. I don't know what's happening.
No,
Go
but what
again.
I said was the person who is asking it the most is probably in a relationship with someone who has done more to them.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So it's not man or female. It's
Correct.
What do you mean? What do you mean when you say done more to them?
Okay, say for instance, a man is with a woman who spent money recklessly or
All
something.
right. Mm-hmm.
And that created a conflict because it was a really poor choice to purchase, blah, blah, blah. And they talked about it. She learned her lesson. She ain't gonna do it no more. Fast forward, she did it again.
Right.
He may bring that back up. Or if he decided to purchase something that wasn't what they may have deemed reckless, it still may be brought up. But that's just one thing. Or if she cheated, or if what have you. If she is the person who has been doing more to this man, then more than likely he's the one that's probably going to be referencing more of her past, and vice
Mm.
versa. So if it's the guy who cheated, more than likely the woman, even though she may say she over it, it
she
may
could bring
come
up the
up
past a
again.
lot
You
because she
understand what
hurt.
I'm saying?
The person who was hurt would bring up
Oh,
the past
Yes,
more often.
correct.
that's a lot to unpack. God damn.
Welcome, welcome
Oh,
back.
I would also say, and I'll be honest, I've done that too in a discussion. And
And what?
I mean, when I say past, the past don't have to be years ago. The past could be 20 minutes ago.
Sure.
But I mean, like, I would bring it up in a discussion to make sure that there's balance.
Hmm.
So, so let's
Mm,
just say, for example, you accused me of coming home late, but last week you came home late.
Boom.
mhm.
I am gonna say you can't around me for coming home late. Just you just came home late.
But
So
then
I
you know what
mean,
I tell you?
what you can say?
You can't expect you ain't me and I ain't you. If you didn't care that I came home late, that don't mean I don't care that you coming home late.
And this is why you can't go back and forth with him, Ken. No, I disagree with you. It's my boy, but I disagree with you on that one. I ain't going back and forth.
I'm
Oh
just saying,
gosh. I only being difficult. I only
I'm
being
just
difficult.
saying. No, shoot, I 100%
No, it's a
agree.
good point.
100%. That
It's a
sounds
good
very
point.
real. That sounds very real. But my point is, it can be used in another way versus trying to make the person feel a way because you were traumatized about something.
Right,
You could
true.
also use it
As
to
a
balance,
reference point.
Yeah, reference point. Balance out your argument. Beef out your argument. If you're having an argument, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
In the long run, right? The best way to eliminate those issues, not saying no one on this planet face those issues, right? In my opinion, you get two chances to violate with me. Now, we ain't talking about little small little violations that every relationship go through, because everybody always testing somebody in some way. We know that. That's just the nature of a relationship. I talk about it in big ways where you overstep your partner's boundaries or disrespect them. You get two chances, bro. The third, you don't even get a one, and just call it quits. And
That's
I know,
plenty. That's plenty.
hold on. And, no, but I ain't talking about, okay,
You say disrespect.
but there's levels of disrespect
Okay.
before it gets that big ultimate level. Everybody starts on disrespect. Men and women vote on these little smaller levels. You understand? But you won't deem. You know what? More often than not, people see it as cute in the beginning. Little cute little, you cute. These little cute little shit till they get out of hand and it ain't cute no more. So, yeah. But if you keep giving chances on both ends, you're going to always go to the, well, I did it, so, but you did it. It's too much, man. You're 50 years old, but
So you saying don't even give it a chance to rock up past to reflect on.
listen, the minute something happens, you have to address it right away. You don't let shit ride for a couple hours. You don't let it ride for a couple of days.
Oh,
You got to
right.
address it on the spot
Immediately.
because by the time it come back around, it ain't going to hit the same way.
But I will say, you know, you teach people how to treat you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I mean, I mean,
100%.
you literally do. So just like what JP was saying, you can't let it ride because
No,
if you don't address it, then what that person's brain registers is, oh, I can get away with that.
this is okay to do this.
Correct. It's okay to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you check it the first time,
Yeah.
then okay, the brain then registers, okay, we can't do that.
My
And
question is this.
all the time it don't work when you check it the first time. Now, it depends on who you're dealing with. Sometimes it's people who got a hard ass head and you got to let
You
them go.
won't lie. You won't,
So,
you won't lie.
that's what it is.
My question is this. If aren't we in a loving relationship? Like
So,
this would point to it being a relationship where one person is looking to take advantage of the other person. Like
still human, right? Still
Say
human at
again?
the end of the day.
Wait, you speaking on only like relationships right now?
I'm talking about a romantic
Or
relationship. Like
only
if you
romantic?
yeah, if you in
Okay,
a
okay.
or even if you're in a professional
So I
relationship,
was thinking friendships and all that.
isn't the goal to succeed at what you have both bought into or what you're both working towards? You're looking to succeed at that goal, not get over on one or the other. Is it's
I mean,
so
that's a kind thing for you to think, but that don't mean that's how both parties thinking in a professional relationship. The both of
Exactly.
them probably have the same goal, which is to succeed. That don't mean both of them thinking, okay, we plan on, being in this same thing together. They may think of, eventually doing their own thing or this or that. So
so bringing up the past is more of a red flag than I would imagine on both sides.
in a business relationship.
And period. Like I mean in relationship. Like if we're not okay, like in the intro I was talking about how governments use the past to make decisions on how to move a country forward, right? You don't want to do the same thing they did in the past and it didn't work. You want to try something else, right? So
Right.
in relationships, if you bring up the past because you want to plan your way forward because certain things in the relationship happened in the past, or maybe in past relationships that didn't work. You don't want to try it again. You want to, or what JP is saying, like you just don't want to rock up too many occasions. You want to deal with the situation right on the point, uh, so you can move forward progressively in a strengthening relationship, strengthening exercise. Like you don't you don't get into a relationship, any type of relationship, to just mistreat the other person, do you?
True.
And if you bring
No.
and if you bring it up, if you have the person bringing up the past, then you in a relationship where based on what we said earlier, the hurt person always brings up the past more. So
Hmm.
you are a hurt person in a relationship. So if you find that you have to bring up the past a lot, then don't you think you should just be like what JP said and get the F out? Because
Well, no. I think just like we keep saying, referencing the hurt person. So that person would have to be a healed person in order to stop bringing up the past. Because
Hmm.
I feel like you have two kind of people. With you have one person who literally lives in the past.
Hmm.
Every day they can't move past it, they live there. And then you have the people where the past rarely comes up, and if it does come up, it's probably being used as a reference point. Because and I feel like how it's different is the person who lives in the past wants to hold that over your head constantly as a
yeah.
constant reminder of what you did to them. No matter if they say, okay, I can give you another chance, but every day, it can come up some kind of how, some kind of way. Y'all may go somewhere and see somebody who may look at, oh, you looking at her too, way, just like this and that. And, so it's seriously, you do have people that are like that. You
Yo.
do.
So how
What?
would
There are some
so
people who
so
live in the past like that. I'm telling you.
so what is
Some
your
You,
people,
suggestion as a woman? As a woman, now we heard.
as a woman,
Let's pause. Hold on. Let me pause for
yeah,
this.
because I don't.
That's like that's okay. All right. As a woman,
Hmm.
and giving us a woman's perspective, because we already heard the man's perspective from JP.
I
Don't
ain't trying
rack
to
up
figure out
too much past.
what was funny.
So a friend of if I could try to
I'm
diffuse
not
this.
funny. I'm mad.
No, it's just a friend. He just described something that one of our brothers is going through
Oh,
right
oh,
now at this very moment. So
oh,
the exact same thing you
okay.
described,
Oh wow.
and it's just amazing how I don't, I don't, I don't know if
Okay.
y'all I don't know if y'all is have monthly meetings or something, but y'all is be
They
right
all
on
do the
point with
same,
these things, bro.
mothership, bro.
Serious?
Same mothership.
Because
Yeah,
the
they all do
exact
the same
same
mothership.
thing, the exact same thing you just described.
The something
That's what
show.
he living in right now.
Yep.
Wow.
Let me
Well, I will say this: if he is
Hey, and,
watching our show today, my advice to him
He
would
watch it.
be
He watch it.
hey,
He watch it.
my advice to him would be to
Mhm.
leave.
Damn.
see.
well, well,
But let me tell you why. Let
that's
me
the
tell you
woman thing,
why.
leave now. That's the
But no,
woman
hold on
thing.
though. And the reason behind it is
That one.
nobody is about to be punishing me constantly for something I already took accountability for and apologize. So
Okay, go ahead. Go. Finish.
no. I wouldn't want to be with somebody who keeping me in the past when I feel like I'm evolving and transforming and turning into somebody different and making changes and all these things. I don't need anybody to constantly remind me of my past. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Plus,
especially, I mean, and when we're talking about past now, let's just call it spade a spade. We're talking about past mistake, all right?
yes,
We're not just talking about, I used to gamble back in the day. I know what we're talking about. We're
no.
talking,
Hmm.
right? Okay, so I have to ask then,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
What is the reason? And men and women are guilty of this. What is the reason that we tend to hold on to the past like that? What is the reason? If you're gonna decide to stay with somebody after they hurt you so bad, physically, emotionally, why would you decide to stay with that person?
Torment,
No, no.
misery. They want them as miserable as they feel. That's the
No,
only thing I could think of.
no.
What it
It's
is.
the fear of starting over
You
and being
think?
alone. Yes, on both sexes. The
The
fear
thing
of
is,
starting over and being alone and going through the whole process of getting to know somebody. Listen, more often than not, when I talk to men, right, going through similar situations, they tell me they rather deal with the devil they know
mm,
than they go find a new devil and find out. Listen, seriously.
let me
Oh my
provide
God,
an
man! I think misery love company. That's what I think.
let me provide an alternative to this.
Okay.
And I know we can't base it off of me because I realize I'm very different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lord
Um,
have mercy, he
it's
is.
not is it may not be fair. It may be that you just ain't interested. Like you just don't have the time. You don't have the energy. You're not like you just ain't on that run no more. And I
On
say
what
this
run?
because this
On what run?
on being in the streets
You don't have to be in
on
the streets.
well, okay, you don't have to be in the streets, but if you're in the streets, then how else are you gonna get who else? It ain't oh cheers, can ah boy.
What?
It
Wait, are you trying to
it
say then
ain't gonna
how
rub
else are you
itself.
gonna meet somebody? Oh, well, that.
It
Okay,
ain't gonna rub
well,
itself, right? So
so you don't, so wait, so you just to stay in the house then?
no, I'm
Yes,
saying yes. I'm
yes,
saying
yes,
because I'm
But
saying
yes.
there's
this.
work, and then there's gigs, and then there's grocery
Back to the house.
shopping, and
Back to the
then
house.
there's,
Back to the
but
house.
still, there are still interactions.
Back to the house.
But there's still interactions.
Yeah, but
Back
see
to
the
the
world,
house.
but Ans, the world that we living in now, even
Mm-hmm.
I get you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, let me finish the point and let me reflect on the past.
I
Okay.
When
love
I
you in this
decided when I
house.
decided to get married, I didn't get I don't say that part. That's irrelevant. When I decided to get married, I got married because I was done dating. That was the main reason I decided to
You
settle
mean you was
down, get married.
done searching?
I was done with the dating. Yeah, done. Not even searching because I can't say I was really searching per se.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that I just felt as though, well, I've been in enough relationships. What's the difference in all these relationships? I might as well just be in this relationship, and that's that. Like I don't need to. It, I
You don't
need to
need to
do
be
all I
the
want.
you need to be the big grinder no more.
I don't have to do that work anymore. Like I don't
That's the
have to
work right
go.
there.
I don't have to.
That's the work I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
have to dress because see, I mean, I don't know if other men are like this. I don't. I believe that a lot of men aren't like this. Like I prefer not to dress up and put on the brand new nice smelling cologne. I mean, I like nice smelling cologne. Shout out to my cousin who's deal with brands of colognes and stuff. But that ain't my thing to go out every weekend or to get all sharp up in the barber and put on brand new Jordans and this, and you go out and look all spiffy so all the girls could smell me and look at me and be like, ooh, look at him. Like that ain't my thing. I'd rather be at home in my studio grinding, like
And
putting
and,
work in.
and how did that end up?
Say again.
And how did that end up?
I don't know what you mean. What
Without
you
the
mean?
long, you prefer to be home, grinding in your studio,
Yeah.
music,
Yeah.
music, music, music. But how? But ultimately, the end goal, you wanting to be like that after you did all of this. How did that end up for you?
You know what? To be on, that's a good question because what that end up being is that it's not easy to be equally yoked with a person like me
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Mm.
because because
that's a nice
just
little
because
flex.
I'm okay not stunting and going out and showing people how fly I am, that doesn't mean that the person I'm with doesn't enjoy doing that and would
Yeah,
like to do that with me. You
yeah.
understand? So and it's a give and take. We're talking about relationships here. It's a give and take. So I had to be okay with every now and again, get dressed up, go out,
Mm-hmm.
and entertain that desire that my partner is having. Now, I think where the problem in terms of where it ends up, JP, is how much is enough? How many?
Hmm.
How many? How, do I have to go every weekend? Do I
Go
have to
where?
go
Give it a
every
chance.
month? Go out.
Give it a
If I have to
chance.
go out and stunt and show people how fly I am, how fly we are every month, every weekend, every other day, like
So,
how much is enough of that?
so
And
I
then I would bring up the past. Hold on. Then I would bring up the past. I would say, shit, didn't we just go out last week? Or didn't we just take this vacation last month or 3 months ago? Like, how much do you, that's not me. Like what about what
But
about
wasn't
my
you
so
saying?
feelings?
let me
I
so let me
feel as
ask you
though
this. Let
Go
me
ahead,
ask you this. When y'all were dating,
I was just about to ask this question.
What were y'all doing? Because
That ain't
see,
fair.
no, it is.
That
Because
It
ain't
I
is.
fair.
feel like that right there is how a lot of people is lose their marriage, lose their partner. Because you
Hmm.
start off doing one thing and you even said it, you were tired of dating. And that's why I tried to change it like, okay, you was tired of searching. Because you shouldn't get married and stop dating your partner.
Yeah, but then that okay.
And
I
that don't even
agree.
but and what I mean by that is
I ain't gonna fight that. I just agree.
what I hear you saying is that having to go out with your partner basically was an annoyance. You didn't like going out and doing stuff. No,
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
it is
didn't.
an
You
annoyance.
no,
didn't. Oh,
no,
it is an
no,
annoyance.
No,
But
no,
but
then,
still,
no. What he's trying to say is, right? He didn't mind going out sometimes doing it, right?
oh
But
yeah, true, true,
to the extent that she may want to keep doing it, it becomes an annoyance.
true,
Correct? That's what he's trying
true.
to say. He didn't mind it, but listen, ask,
when you say, hold on, when you say keep doing it, what do you mean?
listen. Anything that's overdone becomes an annoyance. Anything in life besides making money.
My thing is, who says it's overdone? Like, who says that enough?
Right.
It's too much or it's too little? Or like, who determines that? That's where the issue I
You
think I
do.
come in.
You do.
He
Ah,
definitely
You
did.
do. You know why he does?
mm,
But let me tell you why he does. He
there's the
determines that.
lesson.
Because here's the thing, right? Being that he was who he was, she was on his run and his program, not the other way around. I ain't trying to say he can't share somewhat of what she had going on, but ultimately, he is Dyson Knight. Just, she wants to be a part of his world and experience what he experienced. He already experienced that for years. So for him, that's not new. For her,
So,
it's brand new and enlightening.
So
so
if
was
you,
it?
so
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so if just being devil's advocate here, if you guys get in an argument now, so you were dating, you were going out, you were going to all the parties, all the events, you get life changes, life happens,
Yeah.
and your flow change, your whole tempo of life change. All right, that happens.
Mhm,
So if he brings up the past, then in
mhm.
in something like that, is she warranted? Isn't the point valid?
Absolutely.
But here's the thing, guys. Nobody, the male or the female, can keep up the same thing forever. No one. No one. See, that's the problem. Listen, hold on. Let me finish this. Let me finish this point. That's the problem in relationships right here, right?
Tell them, JP.
Women love to hold on to what you can keep going. They want you to keep going. But here's the thing, like Ken said, you change as a
5 minutes.
person, you change as a person, you outgrow situations sometimes too. Both sometimes you grow, sometimes you outgrow each other. Right or wrong. Okay. Does that mean that I have to keep showing up for you even when I'm tired of that? Because I'm expecting you also to outgrow it at some point too. Right? I'm expecting both of us to grow in the relationship, maybe not equally, but at some point, when it's enough, that's when it becomes an annoyance. But see, women don't see it that way. You want to know why? Because you all just want to keep going and going and going. And the minute it changes, and then
So
you'll turn around and
either,
look and say, things don't change with you all too, though.
so
I don't agree.
either the past is valid or it's not valid. We should come to a conclusion by the end of this discussion.
It depends on what it is. It depends on what we're
It
talking
is
about in the
it's
past.
valid. It's
It
valid
is
at some
valid.
degree. Only if it's being used as a reference point, I believe it's valid. If it's being
Okay, so, all
used
right.
simply to punish someone, I don't think it's valid.
So let me ask you this. And then you'll go on to another topic, right? Now,
Mhm.
let's say you meet a woman, right?
Yeah.
And you fall in love with her and you all start a relationship, right?
Who you
And
talking to?
somewhere don't no, just generally speaking. It's a general speaking. General question to everybody on the panel. And you as a man find out, because you say the past matters now, right? The
Mhm.
past matters, right? And you find out,
As a reference point.
okay, you find out about 2 years before she met you, she had a massive train run on her. And we all know what train is. Should that matter in the situation? Should you overlook that? Because the past matters.
Well,
Or,
it depends on if that matters to the man though.
but here's the thing, would that matter to you? As a woman, would that matter to you?
I wouldn't be with no woman, so no, that wouldn't matter to me.
No, no, no. If you are the woman,
No, if you are the woman, would that matter
Uh-huh.
to you? Or would you keep that a secret from the new partner because that's the past?
Well, I don't believe in secrets from anybody I'm with.
So so that's a lie. That's a lie. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop your shit. So you mean to tell me right now, you mean
Speak
to tell
on it.
me,
Go ahead, ask me, please.
you mean to tell me, right?
Yes.
If well, not you, because you married already, so no disrespect to you or your husband. Okay, man.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me if the average woman meet a guy, she
Mm-hmm.
gonna run down her whole past because she don't believe in life? And
Well,
still have to keep that man.
so here's what I will say.
Mm.
As a person who don't have nothing in their past to be shamed or embarrassed about, I don't believe in hiding anything from my past from my partner. Period. So
But that,
I cannot say what someone who may have done more things in their past, how they feel about it.
put
I
on
can't
your
speak on that.
put on
but that shame.
your
But
female
that
hat and
but
speak for
that
the woman
shame.
with the
And
But that
train
hold on. But that shame. Hold on.
who was
But
on
that
board the
shame.
train.
Hey,
That
like you
is
said a few
shame.
minutes ago. She did it a few
Hold
minutes
on.
ago.
That is shame and embarrassment, though,
uh-huh.
from your
But you
perspective.
know what though?
From
But
your
here's what I
perspective.
Yes,
but
please tell us what.
Yeah. Tell us
my
what.
thing is, no matter what, I do not believe in withholding anything from my past. If the person that I am getting to know
Mm-hmm.
ask me something about my past, I don't feel no type of way about disclosing it. I just don't. Because, and here's my logic behind it. Okay?
Feel it, behind it. Feel it.
When I was out there in the dating world, I knew that I didn't want to be with anybody that I felt like I had to hide this piece from or don't really disclose that or anything like that. I mean, at the same time, that's why I was always selective of, what is happening in my life so that there's nothing embarrassing or anything I would feel shady about disclosing. I don't feel like you should keep secrets. I just
So
don't.
here's so here we go, Ants.
I
And
just
I
Mm-hmm.
love
don't.
this. I love this talk. Thank you very much. So we acknowledge that the hurt person usually ones that bring up the past the
The
most.
most. Yes.
So in this situation where you believe that no secret should be held, and you
Hmm.
come into a new relationship and you put all your cards on the table, you're saying now that if the person that you're being in a relationship is hurt by any information revealed about your past,
They shouldn't
that they
be.
should.
They shouldn't be. Why would you be
Why?
But
hurt by something that
aunts,
ain't had jack to
aunts,
do with
I'll
you?
give you a story. I'll give you a
It don't work
They
story.
that way. It
shouldn't
don't work that
be.
way. Y'all listen.
It
Men
don't
are
work that
concerned.
way
Okay,
for
listen.
some.
Men are concerned about a woman's past, and y'all concerned about a man's future. That's how it roll. That's how it roll.
I
I'm
don't.
Some,
telling you,
some,
man.
Okay. So
some,
if that's the
but
case, then
generally.
so wait. So if that's the case,
Yeah.
then
Uh huh.
we've ended the debate on who usually brings up the past. Because if women are more concerned about the future, then it must be men who always bringing up the past. Then
But we
Yeah,
ain't no,
yeah,
no, no.
yes, yes. No, no, no,
Exactly.
no, no. Take that one. You
Depending
gotta
on what the
take.
past is. Depending on what it is.
Hold on, no, no, no. I believe you spot on. Let me say, I believe you spot on, Hans. But here again, we still digging down the rabbit hole with only 40 something minutes, 18 minutes left to go, right? Um, that would actually point to something deeper as to who, man or woman, which one of us has the dirtiest past.
My past clean, boy.
Which would also point to why women are
Looking over there for again.
women are so secretive.
Absolutely. That code's strong, boy. That code's strong.
I think men are more secretive.
No, absolutely not.
But one thing a man does not have. No, you
No, we
women are
horrible at
very.
secrets. We're terrible. We're very
Say it
bad.
We're
again.
terrible.
We're horrible at secrets, and we horrible
And,
at
slop, and
lying.
sloppy,
So,
and sloppy
But
Very
lying
bad.
too.
men are definitely bad at it.
We're not the best at it. So you guys have that in that regard. So y'all would be married to a guy for 30 years before you find out about this train. It'll be 30 years in the marriage
Yeah.
before you find out about this train.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question, Ants, for a women's perspective. I need you to speak generally, not because
I could try. I could
yes, I
try.
need you to
Let
speak
me let me
generally.
remove. I could just remove mindset ants and just
Okay.
try to be the
40 years, Ken.
average
40
woman.
years. 40 years. 40.
Telling you,
All right, let's go.
then they'd be like, you never act.
You never
Based
talking
based
about.
you'll never find out, but you'll never know. Um
Of course.
based on your understanding of women and being around a lot of women,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And if we are right in saying that the hurt person should, if too much of the past hurts them, they should call it quits.
Mhm.
How many women have a grimy enough past to still qualify for a relationship?
Hmm? I don't understand that question.
How
All.
many, how
All.
many,
No, the first part. What you said
yeah,
before. How does it go with the asking a
okay.
different way?
Simple question. Let me simplify it as best as I can.
Mm-hmm.
How many women are worthy of relationships
Mm-hmm.
if if it relies on how, let's say, their body count?
Every single one of them.
If the body count more than 3, how many of them are worthy?
All.
All. All. You want to know
Every
why?
single one of them.
All reasons different though. All reasons different for the reason all. You want to know why all?
Why?
Because men are thirsty, bro. We always say on the show, men are thirsty and would accept the bare minimums no matter what.
But then they go always. So you walk
But
into the
here,
relationship.
but hold
Hold
on,
on.
hold on. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You walk into the relationship being completely honest, and the honest truth is you have to reveal your body count,
Ain't
and you
gonna be
feel
honest.
as though no one's gonna. And after you reveal that body count, you
Ain't gonna
can
be
no
honest.
the person that you with can no longer bring up that past because that body count is not supposed to hurt.
What?
Then yeah, boy,
Right,
this getting a little
right,
confusing,
right,
and,
right.
and it's
Let
because
me
Yeah,
it's
watch
probably
it.
still
Watch it.
kicking around in my head.
Watch
You
I
this.
think
never,
you think
I
you understand
never,
what I'm saying?
I know
Some
what
people
you're
don't
talking
even
about.
ask that.
Yeah, I said it before.
All right.
I
Go
said it
on. Go
Because
before
on.
we
when we had our show. Does body count matter? Body count don't matter to me. It never. I'm fortunate to be married to the woman I'm married to. I'm very fortunate, very thankful. But it really doesn't matter to me. If I choose to be with that person, then I chose to be with that person. Right?
Mm,
So
mm.
maybe I'm saying it wrong. Maybe I shouldn't say it doesn't matter. But if I
It
choose
matters.
to be with that person regardless of their body count, then I choose to be with that person. If I don't, then I don't. You understand what I mean? But I'm not gonna ask and then that be a
Interesting.
criteria. You
And it goes back to what I just said,
know what I mean?
right? Not you, but it goes back to what I said, right? No matter what, you always will have a guy out there that will accept the bare minimums, not you, but just to what we just said, that they
Yeah,
will overlook shit right in their face and say, you know what? For me, it's different, and the outcome would be different,
yeah, being honest as well. If she was to say to me, if by chance it comes up and we're dating now, and
right?
she says, or I happen to know, or she says in conversation, well, I slept with about 25, 30 guys.
Oh.
Then I could be like,
pause right there. Wait, stop,
No,
Doc.
no, 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 no,
You
no,
saw
stop
you
that.
saw the reaction. You saw the reaction from Hans
You
just now.
see, you see?
You
Mean
saw the
that you should stop
reaction.
the same time. So, oh, we stop
I
the
wish I
same
could
time.
rewind and play that again.
So
right.
that means in my eyes, it
Hold on.
matters.
Let's go back. No, Hans. Wait.
Hold
Finish
on.
your point, Doc.
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait. I just have something to say. I have something to say. If listen to me.
Listen,
If
good one, good
one
one,
if
good one.
one of y'all had said that that was y'all body count, my reaction would have been exactly the same.
But
So
that's
it's not
expected.
saying that it's bad. To me, it's actually intriguing. I may have questions like how you was able to be interested in that. I mean, seriously. But what the point I'm making
Go in the
is
corner, man.
it
No, but the point I'm making is with a number like that, and I don't have no, I haven't thought this through to the point where I have this number, and if you go over that number, and I never thought about it like that deeply, never did. But but whenever it did come up, yeah, I paid attention to it. And if something was outrageous that made me uncomfortable, then it's going to make me uncomfortable. And either I'm going to deal with it or I'm not going to deal with it. In most cases, I'm not going to deal with it.
I
But
I I
here's
I want to be realistic about something, but go ahead. You go ahead,
here's
Hans.
here's why I said, like you said, if women, what the number you said? You said three or more, or something like
25,
that.
30, yeah, okay, me,
Okay,
three or more.
25,
If it
three
over
or more.
three, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
If
Hmm.
how many of them are worthy of love or what have you, a
Yes.
relationship? Every single
Yes.
one of them. And here
Okay.
is my single basic logic behind it. No matter what JP got to say or anybody else have to say, I am telling you, listen, I am because I am listen to me because because there's one solitary fact. There is someone for everybody.
Okay.
No matter what they come with, no matter who they are, if they want to be a couch potato all day, if they don't want to get dolled up and go out, if they don't want to this, if they don't want to go that, I am telling you, there is somebody who is quite equally yoked with them, who they don't have to pretend or try to do any of those things with. And that's just a simple fact.
And I agree. My question was just a question, but I want to point to some reality here.
Hmm.
And if all of those females, if every one of those females is worthy, what is the percent, or even men, what is the percentage of people who are going to be honest and walk into relationship and say, yeah, I used my 36 sexual partner.
3%.
Yeah, I had maybe
3%.
one or two encounters like
That's a
that. Like
lie.
in the first conversation, I remember, I took this girl out for a date. Right, it's our first date now. This is
Uh-huh.
when I was in college. I took her out for a date and we're talking. I'm just getting to know her, So
Hmm.
I say, so tell me what you like. He said, oh, I like to be on top.
Ooh,
So, so I was like, excuse me.
Okay. Okay. All right, mountain climber.
I was like,
listen,
excuse
she
me.
got right to the point.
All right,
I was like,
Everest.
what's your favorite color? You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
not what's your
that's
favorite
what
color.
So what's wrong with that answer, again?
so all I'm saying is that put her in the category.
But
That
what was
put
wrong
her,
with that answer, though?
huh?
What was wrong with that answer? That's a great answer.
Yeah,
It
but
is,
that wasn't the conversation.
I wasn't
It was
prepared for that response. So the
She
point
caught you
was,
off guard.
it was like,
caught me off guard, but I recovered myself.
Great answer.
you expected ice
We
cream.
ended up. I wasn't going to dive into a sexual conversation, but since you brought it up, we ended up in a sexual conversation. But uh, the point is, what you were making was few people ain't come out and just say it like that.
I
That
agree.
are going to let you know that hey, I'm promiscuous and this relationship is probably just going to be sexual. A lot
Hmm.
of women won't come out and say it like that. They may imply it, but they're not going to directly say it to you.
Right.
So again, should that pass matter?
It
There,
Yes.
depends
that's
on the person.
but
Because
there's
now, because now I haven't seen that girl since. Like I'm pretty sure she married or divorced with children right now.
she's still
Probably.
on top.
Period.
She on top of her business, bro.
I'm surprised you can't see her. She up there.
She up there. Know what I'm saying? No standing up. No standing up at all. Just want to sit down. Nothing wrong with that. Come on now.
I I mean, okay, so back to the question, bringing up the topic, bringing up the past, right?
Great answer. Great answer.
What is the reason why most people won't reveal that information? It's because they don't want to have to deal with that past. Um,
Or
JP
judgment
always
from the past.
Oh,
saying
right. That right there,
what
what
the
JP said.
judgment from the past.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
they
it
may not
is.
want to be judged by it.
Now continue on what you was about to say. I said something great. Go ahead. Like JP always say. Go ahead. So
This-
continue on with what the great JP always say, sir. We are all as sir.
Uh-huh.
Everything we've talked about on the show thus
That's
far
fire.
points to no. It points to the it points to believe that bringing up the past is just not that healthy in especially in romantic relationships. It also points that the past matters. It also points to there's still this this is definitely a gender war where the way the expectations on men, how they differ from women, can affect relationships because a man would be quite open and honest about his past going
Mm-hmm.
into a relationship
Mm-hmm.
more often than not. A woman, not so much, right?
No,
No, no, a woman,
I
not so much.
a man not so much either.
No, I
Hey,
think, I think, I think, I
no.
think men a lot of men wear their accounts as a crown.
Alex, can I ask you a question? And be honest, please. Please be honest.
I
Right?
only know honesty.
Okay.
Amen.
Listen, how many women have you spoken to that you know personally, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That when their relationship comes to an end, they admit that it has something to do with that ending.
It's always the man's fault, all right?
Wait, I'm
No,
trying to
no, no,
think.
no,
I
no, no,
am genuinely trying to think of relationships that have ended. That's what
no.
I'm
That you
trying to
know
think
of
of.
people that say, well, you know what, me and so break up, or girl, but and you all have a conversation. In any of those conversations, can you count on one hand where the lady
So,
said it was partially my fault, or it was my fault for us breaking up?
yes.
How many?
And this is the only one person in my circle who has a marriage that was ended.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she definitely did take accountability for her part in it.
Mm-hmm. Right. You know why I asked that,
That's
right?
good. That's good.
Because you very rarely listen. There could be 10,000 situations that came to an end and hard to come to an end, and I can guarantee you, about 5 out of 10,000 gonna tell you it was the man's fault. So what
Mhm.
does that say? What does that signal to men in general? No matter what is on us, even when it's not, and you know damn well, not you. I'm just saying, you know damn
No,
well that. Then what? You
Ain't
say
nobody
stop.
saying that.
no, no, no.
Mm-mm.
I said no, no, no. Go ahead.
No, no. I said, you know damn well that in all these situations that occur, you never hear about them saying, you know what, it was my fault. I did this. I caused this. It's never that. And why is it when a relationship comes to an end, right? All of a sudden, that man was abusive. He got a little dick. You can't do this. You can't. Why? Why is that? He was gay.
So,
Why is it
so,
always that narrative?
so watch
But he
this.
wasn't. But he wasn't that gay. He wasn't. He wasn't those things. He was in it though.
But
Uh-huh.
two things can be right at the same time. One
Mm-hmm.
thing I will say is a woman is a complete idiot if she decides to tell the world all those things about a man while she still decides to stay with him.
Facts.
So the things could be true, but why would she out herself that that's the type of dude she with? She looks stupid by still being with him. So it makes logical sense to mention it only after she's been able to get out of it.
No, it
That
makes
doesn't
logic.
mean that doesn't the point I'm making is that doesn't mean that what she's saying is not true. It also doesn't mean that she had part in it. So two things can be true at the same time. She could have had a part in it. He also still could have been abusive. He also still could have had a
So
small
leave then.
genitalia.
Remember,
So leave. So leave then.
But I thought that's what you just said. After
No,
she's left,
do-
then
but so all these things been going on, and why is it a big thing after you leave?
what do
Why
you
why
mean?
why is it
What do you mean? Why is it a
why
big
is it
thing?
why is it the topic of a conversation after she decides to leave or after they break up?
Because maybe now she can exhale and
Okay, all
speak
right,
freely.
Yeah, you're not
all
you're
right.
not gonna understand that one. You're not gonna
She,
understand that.
yeah, you understand that? I
Maybe
hear
it
you.
You're not
is.
gonna understand
I mean, truly, even if you guys have a friend whose marriage or whatever
Ain't
ended,
gonna
came
say nothing.
to an
Ain't
end,
gonna say nothing. Ain't gonna say nothing better.
it.
he
No,
ain't a vent about it.
Not, not, not,
we're gonna
not in
okay.
a way, not
We
in a way
trying we
like that.
trying we trying not to
Hold on,
talk about it. We're
not in
gonna
a
We're
way.
trying not to talk about it.
we're
We
trying not
ain't
to
gonna
talk
say
about it at all. We're trying to
So
get
at
his
all.
mind off it. We
so
didn't even
here's
want you to mention it.
so here's
Yep.
how men and women are different, I guess. And I won't
Yep.
say all, but in a
Hmm.
sense of many times in order for a woman to move forward, she has to get it off
Put
her
you on
chest.
blast on put you on blast on social media.
Okay, well, let's pretend that we are not in the age of social media. I'm just
Right.
speaking on qualities, I guess. A
Mm-hmm.
woman will more than likely have to vent, get it out, speak to someone who she can confide in to get out maybe things that she couldn't even say while she was in this relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then after she's able to do that, she can move
Mm-hmm.
forward.
All right.
No, we're not gonna vent. We can call Miss on top. That's what we can call.
Not miss on top.
Where do y'all think we got in this
All about.
conversation about bringing up the past? Because we try to go from talk to transformation. How can we transform at least the expectation between individuals in a relationship? I guess in regards to the purpose of the past, of bringing up the past in a relationship. You think we figured anything out
No.
So, but
today in this talk?
my thing is, if it's being
No.
brought up simply to cause hurt, leave it alone. If it's being brought up as a reference point just to bring clarity or like an even playing field, then I don't see anything wrong with it.
Why even play those games though?
Play what
Why
games?
why even play the even playing field games? Why?
What do
Why?
you?
That's like okay. I have a family member right now, right? I ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
call him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, his wife, fat as fuck, right? And every single time he tell her she need to hit the gym, she's like, but you fat too. You know what both of them need to do? Go to the damn gym, but both of them. The problem, the thing I'm trying to say is this, right? The tit for tat shit will
Hold
go
on.
on for years.
Pause. Does he go to the gym?
It don't matter
No,
though.
no, no. Answer the question. Does he go to
I
the
don't
gym?
know. I have no idea, but this is the answer I hear coming from her, and I haven't had a chance to speak to him yet. But
But
but I'm
so
saying, does it matter? So I don't go because you don't. That's where
no,
we at right
no, no,
now.
no. But you don't get to tell me since you don't go.
But
Right.
that's just it. Why even play those? You ain't gonna
Because if
understand.
you
Never
don't
mind.
go, don't tell me.
No, never mind.
Lead
Never
by
mind.
example. Let's go together.
You see?
Now, if
And
my
guess what?
now hold
Hold on.
on,
Hold on.
pause.
Now.
Wait, wait,
Hold
wait,
on.
wait, wait,
Hold
wait,
on.
wait.
If you
No.
need to
Now,
follow me.
if hold on, and now
Hold
if say if I have a friend who is
on.
fit and
Hmm.
she's like, Ants, you getting too big, let's go to the gym, you need to go to the gym, then okay, I feel like that's coming from a place of love. But if my big fat overweight 400-pound husband don't go to the gym himself, but he got the
Hmm.
audacity to call me fat and tell me I need to go to the gym, when you
Hmm.
start going, I can start going.
But would you still want to go anyway?
What if the friend is fat?
Yeah. What if the friend
but
is fat and say, would
but
you listen to the
but
friend?
if the friend is going to the gym,
Yeah, the female
then
friend.
it's still valid. She could say that.
So why so your husband can't say it, but your friend could?
The point I'm making is,
No, 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 no,
I
no,
think
no,
you
no, 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 no,
I
no,
think you're
no, no,
dodging.
no, no,
I think
no.
you are
You
dodging my
can't,
point.
you can't, Claire.
If
You dodging my point.
you are not doing the same thing you were trying to tell me do when you're sitting in the same position as me, don't give me no
Yeah.
advice. That's just
But
like
hold on.
someone divorced telling you what to do in your marriage.
But the
Don't give me
friend
no
ain't going to the
advice.
gym. But the friend ain't going to the gym either, and she fat. You going to listen to the friend? Your husband
But
tell you the same exact thing. Who you going to
no,
listen to?
no, I would tell her when you start going, then let's go, or I'll go on my own time.
Uh huh.
Someone, a divorced person, can't tell me what to do, and I'm still married and they're single. Don't give me no advice. That's the same thing. He ain't going. They'd be couch potatoes together and roll around the house.
See how we circle right back to the beginning of the show
Exactly.
about about it.
I agree.
As
I brought up the point with the argumentative thing about bringing up the past, right? And it's because I like to debate a bit. So
Oh Lord.
so I like to debate, right? And I don't let things go too easy, and
No, you
that's
don't.
a fault
No,
of
you
mine.
don't.
So what
That's a
I've
fault.
learned, we talk about talk to transformation, right? So
that's why we
Oh
I
friends.
was I was reminded that I
Oh
need to
Lord.
do, I need to do better at that, right?
Do
At
better.
what?
Do
Not
better.
debated?
Now, no, well, yeah, but just letting it go, just moving on,
Let
letting
it
it go.
go. Let it
So
go.
Okay.
now I've been better.
Hell, he's so petty. Nice to hear therapy, man. Hear therapy.
Hold it.
Ah,
Hold
hear therapy.
hold
Go
it.
ahead, break
Now,
it.
Hold
Get
it
it
now,
off
tight.
your chest, bro.
and I
Get it off.
Don't
honestly,
let it go.
and
Get it
I
off your chest.
honestly. No, but seriously, though,
Yes, yes, yes.
I've been in consultation with my brothers over here.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
and I've been doing better. I've been doing better.
You
What
stop
is
laughing at
funny?
my
What
friend,
is funny?
man. I know
Ah,
ain't nothing funny,
my
man.
voice,
It's
my
What
voice
is
JP,
sound,
man.
funny?
my
He's
voice sound
rude.
like
He's rude.
my voice sound like a strung out drug addict. I've been doing better.
I don't even know how to mute him. He's
Yeah.
rude.
Ah,
Mute
well, see,
yourself.
you see that, you see that, you see that, Ash? When you think, like, listen, when the world be thinking, right, that I'm the one that, it's him. It's that boy. It ain't me. It's him.
What was your point, though, Doc? What was your point?
It ain't me. It's him.
All I'm
You
saying,
remember it? Okay.
all I'm saying is bringing up the past. Like, just I agree with Hans. Bringing up the past to try to hurt your partner or to beat them in an argument is never healthy.
No.
Not healthy.
Mm-mm.
Find another way to win the argument.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah.
True. There you go.
Fair
There
enough.
you
With
go.
facts.
10 points for you, and you get a popsicle at the end of the show. Yeah. 10
I
points
mean,
for you.
recently I read that you don't always have to be
Smart
right. I
boy.
mean, it's not about being right, it's about understanding the situation.
Yes.
Both sides. It's about
Yes.
understanding the situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like when people play with words, it's because if I say up, but I didn't say how far up, you don't think you just looking a- ahead instead of like up. If I say up the
Or,
road,
or on
you look
top.
up.
I go
Like
on
you have
top,
the
but not so much on top.
if you on top, right, right.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
she right, first
yeah,
date,
yeah,
right.
yeah. First day,
But
top.
I'm saying if there's the objective is not to be right to say I'm right when I said up or I'm right when I said ahead. I mean up and meant ahead. It's about is the point and purpose is understanding
Where
what is
someone could be
being
coming from.
communicated,
Mm-hmm.
right? The understanding. So you don't play the game like on purpose
Right.
so that you can maneuver around a situation or make a person feel stupid or make yourself feel better about yourself because you did some nonsense that was uncalled for and now you need to make somebody else look dirty so that you can feel a
Mm-hmm.
little bit cleaner, right?
Right.
Like that when you using the past to do things like that is not going to help the relationship. But I agree, if you using the past to say, listen, the last time I saw something like this happen, it kind of turned into this. And I don't want it to turn into this. I
Mm.
want us to move
Yes.
beyond this. I think we're a bit more mature. I think we didn't been through that. We don't have to do that again. So
Correct.
let's don't repeat this, right? Or hey, the last time this happened, it meant this. Is that what's happening here, or am I
Right.
misunderstanding?
Right.
What's going on? I think that should be the goal. And when you bring up the past, because like I said earlier, like it should be two people in a loving relationship trying to
Mm-hmm.
win, not
Yes.
not win together, not win
Yes.
against each other.
Agreed.
In a perfect world.
You feel
In a
me?
perfect
I have
world.
something I wanted
In
to
a
show you all
perfect world.
to get a get your
Reaction? What this is?
reaction on it. Let me
Okay.
play this thing right quick.
What is it? That's very funny.
So what am I supposed to do if my nigga keep cheating on me?
Is he a good nigga?
Yeah, but the nigga keep cheating.
Well, he ain't
Do
good.
he handle responsibilities? He pay bills? He go to work?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
You not... Is you going without anything?
Nah, I ain't going without nothing. Nah.
Are you missing anything? Is your child missing anything?
So where we getting at with this?
I'm just trying to figure out. You got to make a decision. He might cheat. All right. If he is cheating, do it come back home? Is niggas girls DMing you, knocking on your door, coming to your job, like, or are you going through his phone, or you going through shit to see that he cheating?
It's either going through the phone or social media
But nobody never directly came to you
and said nah.
and said, But then you gotta chalk that up.
Fuck you mean talk it up?
You gotta chalk that up, bro. Let that man cheat in peace, bro.
Wait, what?
Bro, you're gonna have to deal with something. You got niggas that's abusive. They got alcohol problem. They pop pills. They don't got jobs. It's a lot of different things. Which one are you willing to deal with? And then you got niggas that's gonna cheat. Which one are you willing to deal with? Cause
I don't want no surprise side of AIDS or Jack else.
Excited.
That's so
No,
reckless.
HPV is on the rise now.
Yes,
Guess what? Guess what, man?
that's so
whole-
reckless.
That's a nigga right there.
You think so? Probably.
Yeah.
The social media. Yeah, like.
Social media, that's a nigga right there.
Yeah.
I can't be a hypocrite. I can't. In response to that video, I can't be a hypocrite and tell my daughter to settle for anybody. So I can say, don't settle for anybody who don't make you happy. If you're happy with the person, that's what matters most.
True.
Y'all believe that you always have to deal with something, though?
But here's the thing, though.
Yes, I do.
The whole happy thing. Listen, the whole happy conversation, right? That would have been cool about 30 years ago, according to me. In my experience in life in general, you can't make nobody happy.
Nope.
So
Will Smith then told us that.
I say that to say this, right? Will Smith is a fucking simp. Anyway, I say this to say this, right? If that person's not genuinely happy with themselves, no matter who they get with, it's going to be a problem eventually. You got to make yourself happy to the point that whether that person is around or not, you're still a happy and joyous person.
Yeah.
You can't go into a relationship expecting someone else for your happiness because they're only humans and they cannot keep it up 100% of the time. Nobody can. And the minute they can't keep it up, that's when you're going to have the problem because you rely on them so much for your so-called happiness because you're not a happy person to begin with.
Yes.
I don't want nobody coming to me talking about, I need you to make me happy. I can't make you happy because sometimes I ain't happy. Straight like that. You got to go get happy.
That's
I'm
a lot
not
of pressure too.
Exactly. There's a lot of pressure to constantly show up when they ain't happy because there's days when you off for your horse, man. Now you got to show up for them, but you ain't even showing up for self. Now you ain't happy. And two disgruntled people in the household? Nah. What I tell my daughters is, y'all need to go make your own ass happy. And then hopefully you find a man who could join you on that journey and both of y'all be happy together. But make it, nah, because I don't want to pressure on me. I tell the wife all the time, I want to be your happiness. Because there's times when I am not a happy and joyous person to be around. I don't make you miserable.
Yeah, that was my takeaway. That was my first thought when I saw the video. It's like he asking her if to do it to show up for her. I was like, Miss, do you show up for yourself? Like,
that's it.
But I mean,
all the things you're doing, you can't do it for yourself.
I go, I can't say.
My thing is, what a person allows tells you exactly how they feel about themselves. So if she is okay with that, then that just says what she feels like she deserves.
What cheating piece? Straight like that. Like that. See that look you say, just go give it that look. And go do your thing on top.
Up there. Up there.
Up there, man.
And don't be expecting to do it to keep it up either.
Yeah, man. Don't harass the guy. Let the guy cheat in peace.
Yeah.
But you want to know something crazy? If he were just being honest with himself, he'd probably find a woman who's fine with him having multiple women and don't even consider it cheating.
But hold on, though. Remember what I said in the show. I don't know if you was on the show yet with us when I said it, but fellas, y'all remember this, right?
What you said?
The problem with most men is this, right? They don't know how to let it go the other way.
What you mean?
They don't know when I say let it go the other way. If they doing something, they want the girl, don't do nothing. In other words, they want to be out here sleeping with 3 and 4 different girls, right? But you You only can sleep with me. And if I find out you're sleeping with 400 dudes, then it's the biggest problem in the world.
That's the problem.
When you playing that game, trust me, when I was young, I played that game. You gotta let the girl know you are free.
Yeah.
We're not dating. This is all
Correct.
what it is right here. So
Yeah,
it goes both ways.
I agree.
Now, when you try to put regulations and shit on her, talking about, oh well, I can go do this, but if I find out you, it
Foolishness.
don't work. It don't work that way, right? But
No.
most men can't do that
Yeah.
because they believe the pussy is theirs. You see, and I keep telling you, the pussy is theirs.
But they can't take. That's all.
Welp.
That's not yours.
Welp. All right,
Which
y'all.
ain't like Gucci, right? It's hers.
It's not yours.
Yeah, I think we answered. In fact, I think we answered the question at the 39-minute mark. Hans, thank you for that. I'll be able to grab that.
Lord,
Um,
Murphy.
Yeah, panic. But that's enough. I think we didn't talk enough. I like this series, the gender wars. I like these topics.
Mhm.
I think in this day and age, we need to have more conversations like this. I still standing on what I had decided to do in terms of relationships, which is I'm trying to go outside. Like back in 2018, that was it for me. I done with the streets. Not because I'm fearful, simply because that's boring to me. Like, substance in that.
You put the shrivel up prune in the bottle and you hang it up.
Oh, wait
Well,
now.
Well, no, that's
I
the
was gonna
problem.
say.
That is a problem. No, I wish I could. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could. And I am this close to
You wish
starting
you
an
could do.
entire
You wish you could
campaign.
what?
Yeah, you wish you could what?
Put the shrivel up in a box and be like
I
Retire.
ain't saying a box. I say in a bottle.
in a bottle.
See, listen.
See, I can't put it in the bottle. That might turn me on, and then it'd be a whole nother thing.
That's just gay as fuck. Man. Come on.
You talk about the bottle.
Cue the outro.
I agree with JP.
Well, Dan. Any final words? I think we already basically gave final words. But any final words?
Yes. I ain't got nothing.
Go ahead, Ken.
No, I said it. I think we gave final words already.
We
Yeah,
did.
I think so too.
did.
All right. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to Sup'm Show. This is episode 156. Yeah, y'all stop. I mean, only bring up the past for good. In fact, do all things in the name of good, or don't do it at all.
Mhm.
Period.
And make yourself happy.